Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we update you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Let's take a look at the headlines. Justice B.V. Nagaratna voiced concerns about Lokayukt becoming a toothless tiger. Kerala High Court underscores necessity of financial penalties and stringent measures to combat political defections. Karnataka High Court set to hear Deputy CM D.K. Shivkumar's appeal against CBI sanction on November 22nd in the disproportionate assets case. Kerala High Court rejects bail plea of 12 accused in the Madhu lynching case. ED summons American millionaire Neville Singham in NewsClick foreign funding case. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. Supreme Court Judge Justice B.V. Nagaratna has voiced her concerns about the potential dilution of the Lokayukt's effectiveness through restrictive amendments. Justice Nagaratna, speaking at the Lokayuk Day celebration organized by the Kerala Lokayuk, expressed her apprehension on the Lokayuk becoming a toothless tiger and said that it is essential that Lokayuks in all states are provided resources and necessary support to carry out their tasks independently. She urged that the noble institution's powers should not be curbed through restrictive amendments and other forms to disable the body from carrying out its functions should be discouraged and resisted. Nor should the institution be used for political ends or to settle scores. Justice Nagaratna also expressed admiration for Section 14 of the Lokayukt Act, which stipulates that if an investigation substantiates a complaint against a public servant, that individual should not continue to hold his public office, and the competent authority must accept this declaration. The High Court of Kerala has emphasized upon the need of more stringent anti-defection law and imposition of financial penalties on political defectors. The court underscored the existing anti-defection law has proven ineffective and said that the conduct of political defection betrays not only the party under whose ticket the candidate contested the elections, but also the will of the people who elected the candidate. The court noted that attempts to evade the anti-defection law through technicalities erode the law's efficiency and pose a danger to democracy. Terming the practice a bane to democracy, Justice Bechu Kori made the observations in context of a case involving Matthew Joseph, a member of the Thodupuza Municipal Council, who defected from the party from which he contested after being elected in 2020. The court in the case found no merit in the petition filed by Joseph and upheld the decision to disqualify him on the grounds of defection. The Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivkumar, is embroiled in a legal dispute with the Central Bureau of Investigation over the sanction granted by the BJP-led previous government in the state for the minister's prosecution in a disproportionate assets case. This case stems from a search and seizure exercise conducted in 2017 by the Income Tax Department at the residence and offices of Shivkumar. Subsequently, an investigation was also initiated by the Enforcement Directorate against Shivkumar, based on the findings of the Income Tax Department's investigation. The CBI also sought to initiate an investigation in the case, and in 2019, it approached the state government for a sanction to file a first information report against Shivkumar. The same was granted on September 25, 2019 by the state government and led to the filing of an FIR by the CBI on October 3, 2020. Shivkumar moved the High Court challenging the sanction. The single judge bench of Justice K. Natarajan, however, dismissed the petition in April this year. Dissatisfied with the High Court's decision, Shivkumar appealed against it before the division bench of the High Court, comprising the Chief Justice Prasanna B. Varale and Justice Krishna S. Dikshit, which in turn stayed the order of the single judge. The CBI then approached the Apex Court with a special leave petition in the case, seeking vacation of the stay. The Supreme Court in this regard has said that it is not inclined to interfere with the matter and directed the High Court to hear and dispose of the application and the appeal within a period of 2 weeks. The CBI brought the directions issued by the Apex Court to the notice of the High Court, following which the High Court has scheduled the matter for hearing on November 22nd. In the Attapadi Madhu murder by lynching case in Kerala, the High Court has dismissed the bail plea of 12 accused persons, while also declining the request to suspend the sentence. However, bail was granted to one of the accused, namely Hussain, and the execution of his sentence was also halted temporarily after his counsel asserted his non-involvement in the alleged mob lynching. All 13 accused have been in custody since April this year, following their conviction by the Special SC/ST Act Court. The case revolves around the killing of a youth named Madhu in Palakkad district of Kerala on February 22, 2018. Madhu was accused of serial theft and was allegedly tied up and subjected to beating by a mob, which resulted in his death. The Enforcement Directorate has issued summons to American millionaire Neville Roy Singham in relation with NewsClick foreign funding case. Singham's name came to light after a report by the New York Times alleged his involvement in spreading Chinese propaganda globally. The federal agency has sent the summons to Singham in China, where he is presently residing. The summons were issued through the Ministry of External Affairs against Singham for allegedly funding a network affiliated with the Chinese government to disseminate the viewpoint of China on various fronts, including through funding of NewsClick in India. After the New York Times report naming Singham, the Delhi Police Special Cell has also designated him as an accused in the case. Last month, the founder and editor-in-chief of NewsClick, Prabir Purkayastha, and HR head Amit Chakravarti were also arrested on allegations of receiving funds from foreign sources to push the pro-China agenda and peddling false anti-India narratives. The investigation agency also conducted raids on several locations across the country, and owing to the findings of such raids, Purkayastha and Chakravarti were sent to 30 days judicial custody by the Patiala House Court in Delhi. The two have been booked under stringent Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and under relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code for hatching a conspiracy to disrupt the sovereignty, territorial integrity and unity of India in lieu of funds amounting several crores. Singham, who is a Shanghai-based businessman and a close ally of Chinese government, has allegedly been the provider of such funds to NewsClick. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.